What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nane episode where we discuss an anime episode that we currently watch right now, and we're gonna be talking about Bleach episode. What episode was that? Real fast. Let me check. Let me check because I'm already like lost track. But first of all, let me just also say that my apologies with the lateness of the Bleach discussion because that week I was just getting ready for Christmas right there, and I was slacking on that. So my apologies for being late with that, guys. Like my apologies on that. So I believe this was episode 11, I believe. I can't remember. It'll be episode 11 or 12. It's one or two episodes, but I can't really remember right there. But like I said, my apologies for the delay on that with Christmas. Then I also saw the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie, which is really good right there. So enjoyed it. But here we are right now. And I will be talking about the last two episodes right after this video. So I'm going to be doing like two videos in a week right there. So let's get to it. So this episode is basically about, the prologue of Bass B. Hans Watch, aka Hugo, right? So basically, Baz confronts Hans Watch, be like, "Hey, aren't you surprised to see me right now?" And Hans Watch, so, you've been hurt. And notice that you have not been chosen. He's like, "No, you knew about this." Baz was like, "No, you knew about this." And Hans was, "No, I apologize. I did not know about this because you weren't chosen." And Baz was like, "Man, you know what, man? F you, you traitor." And I'm like, "What do you mean by traitor right there?" So we go back to the past. You see a young Hugo and young Bass B, aka Hanswatch. Hugo could not form any reishi, could not form any arrows right there. All he just had was his sword, so he couldn't really do anything. He couldn't really live up to the Quincy name. Whereas you see a young Bass B say, "Hey, I can form an arrow. I'm pretty young and I'm pretty powerful. I'm able to learn these techniques at such a young age, right there. Pretty much, I'll take you as my protege. I will, train you, right? We'll get you to be a better Quincy." So they befriend each other. Then not too long after, their hometown was being destroyed by Yuhuba and his royal followers right there, shooting and killing everybody on sight right there. But mind you, killing fellow Quincy's right there. And it's like I said, we all know he doesn't care about his Quincy's. He just cares about himself right there. That's why though I feel as though where it's like when you call yourself the father of, this, that, and the third, you don't kill your own people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you quote unquote care for your Quincy brothers, you would not kill the Quincy's right there. You would not like that. You wouldn't do that right there. But Basby's, well, it wasn't really announced that was his mom or not, but I was assuming that's his mom. Mom was shot like a freaking video game right there, like a headshot right there, right in front of him right there. And he almost did. He almost got killed because they were looking for any survivors right there. Now, I'm sure they have to notice him being around, but like maybe they just didn't kill kids right there. So basically Baz B was saying to Hugo after that assault was like, "Yo, let's kill Yuba. She's the reason for all this right there." So they were training to get better at Quincy, to be a better Quincy's, so they can eventually kill Yuba. So years later, Yuba's followers were coming around saying, "Hey, we are trying to draft the young talent to be a part of Yuba's army for the Thousand Year War, I believe it was." So they were trying to draft men right there. Baz B was trying, but get me, enlist me right there. And he says to one of the guys, "Hey, if I defeat you, I will be you add me as as part of your army, right?" So as I get ready to fight, huge spiritual pressure just comes coming down at the people right there. Everybody's affected by that, and that was by Yuba right there. As the preacher's like, "I've been looking for you my whole entire life," which is he was pointing to Hugo. He was looking for somebody like him, and what Hugo had was the ability to couldn't form any Reichi, couldn't form any arrows, but he's able to give people energy and take it out of them. So he was basically like, he was a giver energy right there. And Yuba was saying that, "Yo, Basby, you thought that, you were able to develop these powers at a young age. No, that was all that was all Hugo. He was giving you the ability to do that." And so by the way, Hugo even at a young age didn't really smile a lot as well too. Like the only time he had an expression on his face was um was when Yuba was telling him, "I want you," and Hugo was like, "No, no, 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 I'm the wrong guy right there." So as Bass was getting ready to attack Yuba, um Hugo stops him, prevents him from attacking him, pretty much like, reflects his attack back at him, or just took away his power away from him. I couldn't remember right there. But yeah, it showed that his power, like, he can take energy away from people. So yeah, I mean, it was all Heinz Watch Stern right there. So it wasn't Best Beast training, it's all Hugo's training. But after that, Hugo still enlisted, but he was still had the ulterior motive of killing Yuba. But here is my thing, right? What does John Swatch still want to? Does Hans Watch want to kill Yuba? Because I think Yuba taking him under his wing, maybe he might have changed his mind by that. Because I think at the time Yuba had the Almighty as well. I believe he had that because his eyes sees everything, so he would have obviously see the fact that Basby and Hugo were trying to kill him right there. But I think maybe Hugo had a change of plans right there, had a change of heart, so I don't think that would go along with that as well. But yeah, so basically Basby was trying to trade up all this time and then get to the present, and they were fighting, and Basby just did not have a chance against Hans Watch. Like Hans Watch pretty much owned him, decapitated part of his arm right there, and he was just kills Basby right there. So I mean, it was sad, because they were friends, they're really good friends. It turns out, that's why Bastion called him traitor, because you're supposed to be teaming up against me to kill Yuba. Which, when I thought he was a traitor, it meant, because here was the thing, right? We originally thought that Basby and the others were wanting to kill Yuba for abandoning them. Well, maybe that was for the other, maybe it's for the girl's reason, but like Basby had a personal reason to kill Yuba, which I mean, when you feel betrayed, you want to kill that person. What, but after what Basby has been through in his past life, yeah, I probably want to kill Yuba as well too. Like, unfortunately, that wasn't the case right there. Unfortunately, his mission failed. From his friend. His friend killed him right there. So that was basically, was episode. Shit, let me go ahead and see what episode that was before I, really look at it right there. Let's see real fast. Oh, let's see before, because now I'm like saying to myself, I really need to know the name of this episode right now, the number of this episode right now, because I'm not gonna look good right now. Shit, no, see, it doesn't. Well, okay, we're at episode. This is episode 38. So would that be episode 12 then? That'll be episode 12, I believe. I really don't know, guys. My apologies with that. So it's episode 38 right there. It was called Friend too. But yeah, man, unfortunately, that's the end of Bass B right there. And honestly, honestly, as soon as I saw that highest what gives powers and they take away powers, I'm like, yeah, I don't think Bassie's gonna have a chance. It wasn't even a fight. It was basically like it was an ass whooping. It was really an ass whooping. Like highest what didn't break a sweat. That's how bad it was. But that's gonna be it for that episode right there. Very quick discussion on that. So I'm gonna do it ahead and go ahead and do the next two episodes, the final two episodes, and first of all, let me know what you guys think about this video right now. What you think about this episode? As always, please give it a like to be part of the Knuckles family. No, subscribe to be part of the Knuckles family. Get this video a like, because it does help with the channel, so that you guys do like this stuff. And comment as well, share the video, do all that type of stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember what J. Cole said: there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.